I am a big Bucks Fizz fan. That's Jay, Mike, Bobby and Cheryl back in the glory days. I really am a fan. I've got a lot of their solo stuff. I've got the Bobby G single, Big Deal. That's a great single. The Mike Nolan album, In My Life. Of course, I've got Cheryl Sings Joni. That's the songs of Joni Mitchell as interpreted by Cheryl Baker. And of course, I've got Learning French with Henry Hedgehog with Cheryl Baker. I'm pretty sure that's the difficult second album, I think. Jay has been the most prolific of them. I've got True Love and I Spy and Alive and Well and the classic Lamb or Lizard. Anyway, that is what I want Bucks Fizz to look like. Well, I mean, I'm a realist. I want it to look like that, but 30-odd years older. Sadly, that isn't what Bucks Fizz look like. This is what Bucks Fizz look like today. That is one of the pictures from the official Bucks Fizz website. And when I look at that picture, I see just one of the original band. That's Bobby. And that's fair enough. He's never stopped being in Bucks Fizz, and the band are allowed to change and grow around him. It's just that for a fizzer like me, it's not quite the same authentic recipe. What makes the situation more complicated is that there has been a Bucks schism. The other three original members of the band are now touring again, only they're not allowed to call themselves Bucks Fizz. As you can see, they have recruited a fourth member of the band, and sticklers for detail that they are, they've even ensured that he's called Bobby. Incidentally, I do like the amount of forward planning that has gone into that photo. That man is actually there with them in the room. He's in the photo. He's wearing a black polo neck and a black jacket, and they've got a black background. This lot have been burned before. They know that if they fall out with this Bobby, he is very easily removed. Then the search can begin for another Bobby. You never know when Davro might come knocking. You never know. So now, we're in the weird situation where there are two bands and only one of them is legally Bucks Fizz. But if you compare it to Bucks Fizz the drink, well, rightly or wrongly, I always thought the female contingent represented the champagne while the boys represented the orange juice. So what you got there is 1 part orange juice, 1 part orange squash, and 2 parts white wine that's been put through a soda stream. Whereas here, you've got 2 parts champagne, 1 part orange juice, and 1 part cruise ship magician. Now, that's obviously closer to the original recipe, isn't it? Of course, the dream for all us fizzers is that there might one day be a reformation, but sadly, I don't think that's going to be Bucks physically possible. I don't think it is. No, I mean, people have tried. According to the Daily Mirror, they were offered £1 million to put the band back together, but they refused. Yeah. They say, we may not be able to call ourselves Bucks Fizz anymore, but I think our fans can see we are the real band. Yes, we can. We can see that, absolutely. So what are they called now? It says here, the band will tour for 3 months under the name Cheryl, Mike and Jay, formerly of Bucks Fizz with Bobby McVeigh. That really is their band name. And man, that cannot be easy to put on a T-shirt. It certainly hasn't been easy for me to adapt my old Bucks Fizz T-shirt. I tried my hardest, but I had to put Bobby McVeigh on the back. It's the only way around it. It occurs to me now that I'm saying this out loud, that this is very much the analogy of a 46-year-old man, isn't it? But don't worry. I can update this analogy in one fell swoop. There you go. Done. It's worth noting that the one in red is always a true baker. It's the same... Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's the same situation all over again. To us, there are 4 ingredients of the Great British Bake Off. But in legal terms, the Great British Bake Off is a format owned by a production company, and they are free to change the recipe anytime they like. And there's no doubt that people were upset when this all happened. Firstly, when they announced that the show was leaving the BBC. And then, for some people, I was more upset when they announced the new Mel Sue Merryless lineup. And when people get all worked up about frippery such as this, there is just one place that I head, ladies and gentlemen, to the bottom half of the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, I have read every comment I could find beneath every story I could find. And I've taken my favourites and turned them into something that I like to call a found poem that I would like to perform for you now. This is not going to end well. GBBO simply belongs on the BBC. It's like Songs of Praise, Snooker, The Antiques Roadshow, Ant and Dec, and The Weather. You only like them on the good old Beeb. As a licence fee payer, I am appalled by this on every level. The BBC should not be held to ransom in this way. They should just pay whatever it costs to keep the show. Instead, they are just giving in and not giving them what they're asking for. Does anyone know if it is Neil or Noel Fielding? The articles all say Noel, but I thought he was Neil. Who's right? It's like Top Gun all over again. Mary Berry simply is Bake Off, just like Jeremy Clarkson simply is Top Gun. But of course, the brainless Broadcasting Corporation just don't understand. Why blame the BBC? It's ITV's show now. So blame them if you don't like Neil Fielding. It's not ITV, it's Channel 4, idiot. I think Vicky Pattinson would be a great host. Maybe with an older gentleman. Someone like Ronnie Corbett would be good. Cake is bad for you. Yet another programme showing people how to catch obesity and type 2 diabetes. Stop it, BBC. No, stop it, Channel 4. Idiot. This is like when Robbie left Take That back in the day. Only worse. Because it's like Howard is the only one staying off. And nobody's told him that Gary won't be writing the songs anymore. I'm sorry, Paul, but you're a Howard, not a Gary. I thank you.